The great thing about friends is that they're never really far away. Especially if you invite them on your crafting livestream to talk about Ridley Scott's first movie, The Duelists, choreographed by the late great fight director William Hobbs. It was an absolute joy hanging out with my friends Edgar Landa and Amy Root, fellow fight directors, theater artists, and crafters too. During the last year, all three of us have had to foster new innovations to continue enriching the lives of not only our students, but future audiences as well. We've also found ways to enrich our own lives as well. Continuing to craft on, Edgar's been making lightsabers, Amy's learned recently to make teeny tiny swords, and I started a crafting live stream. Ridley Scott's 1977 film certainly didn't break any box office records, but it has remained a constant source of inspiration for me for over 20 years now. When I was 18 years old, my mentor Tony Carrero, who was my first ever stage combat teacher, introduced me to the film. This was the first time I learned about fight direction and studied it and discovered that it's something that you could do for a living. Someone would actually pay you to choreograph and play fight for a living. Yes, please. The path of the warrior is not always a clear one, but one thing is for certain: the warrior must travel, and they must travel to different places, meet new people, learn from those people, and help enrich those around them. So in 2007, I found myself at a regional workshop taking my first ever Society of American Fight Directors stage combat course. I'm in Fight Master Jeff Alm's class, and what's the very first weapon I choose to study? It has to be small sword, of course, inspired by the Duelists. It's a small sword and poignard class, and I have a blast. It's basically rapier and dagger, but with small sword. I've never been so precise with my work before, and I finally got to work with the weapons, the same style that Bill Hobbs choreographed, Keith Carradine and Harvey Keitel in Ridley Scott's movie. I'm elated. Jeff Alm even lets me hold his Denny Graves small sword. After this workshop, I decide that I'm going to save all my nickels and dimes, and I'm going to attend the National Stage Combat Workshop. Not just study this stuff for 2 days, but for 3 weeks. That 3 weeks has turned into over 12 years now, and has connected me with another family. The fight family, we call it. That's one of the things that's made this past year so difficult. Not being able to do the thing I love. Not working with the people that I miss, the students that I enjoy teaching, and the fantastic artists that I meet along the way. Little did I know I was about to meet a whole new family entirely. My foam family. Back in August of 2020, when I decided to start this YouTube channel, I had no idea what direction it would take me, other than I knew in my gut I had to start one. And much like my gut told me to travel across the country 12 years ago to that regional workshop, which would ever alter and change my life for the better, I knew I had to listen to it. And lo and behold, the universe doesn't disappoint. It blows my mind to think that only 7 months ago none of this existed. None of these amazing friendships forged with people from around the globe. Now, in a Discord server, sharing inspiration daily with each other, making each other laugh, and lifting each other up. I am forever grateful, and I'm looking forward to the journey that lies ahead, wherever it takes us.